Sermon on the Mount. Matthew 5. 1. When he saw the crowds, he went up the mountain, and after he had sat down, his disciples came to him. 2. He began to teach them, saying, 3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. 4. Blessed are they who mourn, for they will be comforted. 5. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the land. 6. Blessed are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied. 7. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. 8. Blessed are the clean of heart, for they will see God. 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. 10. Blessed are they who are persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. 11. Blessed are you when they insult you and persecute you and utter every kind of evil against you, falsely, because of me. 12. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward will be great in heaven. Thus they persecuted the prophets who were before you. 13. You are the salt of the earth. But if salt loses its taste, with what can it be seasoned? It is no longer good for anything but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. 14. You are the light of the world. A city set on a mountain cannot be hidden. 15. Nor do they light a lamp and then put it under a bushel basket, it is set on a lampstand, where it gives light to all in the house. 16. Just so, your light must shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your heavenly Father. 17. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have come not to abolish but to fulfill. 18. Amen, I say to you, until heaven and earth pass away, not the smallest letter or the smallest part of a letter will pass from the law, until all things have taken place. 19. Therefore, whoever breaks one of the least of these commandments and teaches others to do so will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever obeys and teaches these commandments will be called greatest in the kingdom of heaven. 20. I tell you, unless your righteousness surpasses that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will not enter into the kingdom of heaven. 21. You have heard that it was said to your ancestors, you shall not kill, and whoever kills will be liable to judgment. 22. But I say to you, whoever is angry with his brother will be liable to judgment, and whoever says to his brother, Raka, will be answerable to the Sanhedrin, and whoever says, you fool, will be liable to fiery jailer. 23. Therefore, if you bring your gift to the altar, and there recall that your brother has anything against you. 24. Leave your gift there at the altar, go first and be reconciled with your brother, and then come and offer your gift. 25. Settle with your opponent quickly while on the way to court with him. Otherwise your opponent will hand you over to the judge, and the judge will hand you over to the guard, and you will be thrown into prison. 26. Amen, I say to you, you will not be released until you have paid the last penny. 27. You have heard that it was said, you shall not commit adultery. 28. But I say to you, everyone who looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart. 29. If your right eye causes you to sin, tear it out and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one of your members than to have your whole body thrown into jail. 30. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one of your members than to have your whole body go into jail. 31. It was also said, whoever divorces his wife must give her a bill of divorce. 32. But I say to you, whoever divorces his wife, unless the marriage is unlawful, causes her to commit adultery, and whoever marries a divorced woman commits adultery. 33. Again you have heard that it was said to your ancestors, do not take a false oath, but make good to the Lord all that you vow. 34. But I say to you, do not swear at all, not by heaven, for it is God's throne. 35. Nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, nor by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. 36. Do not swear by your head, for you cannot make a single hair white or black. 37. Let your yes mean yes, and your no mean no. Anything more is from the evil one. 38. You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. 39. But I say to you, offer no resistance to one who is evil. When someone strikes you on your right cheek, turn the other one to him as well. 40. If anyone wants to go to law with you over your tunic, hand him your cloak as well. 41. Should anyone press you into service for 1 mile, go with him for 2 miles. 42. Give to the one who asks of you, and do not turn your back on one who wants to borrow. 43. You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. 44. But I say to you, love your enemies, and pray for those who persecute you. 45. That you may be children of your heavenly Father, for he makes his sun rise on the bad and the good, and causes rain to fall on the just and the unjust. 46. For if you love those who love you, what recompense will you have? Do not the tax collectors do the same? 47. And if you greet your brothers only, what is unusual about that? Do not the pagans do the same? 48. So be perfect, just as your heavenly Father is perfect.